We just had an earthquake, a proper earthquake. It's been confirmed. So I have now experienced my first earthquake where I felt it for real, like for myself. That was freaking, I don't know if it was scary. It was very strange. It was very bizarre. And I think it must have been about half an hour ago or so we had the earthquake. So I was in my bathroom. So in my bathroom, I stepped out of the shower. My hair was wet. I'm putting my moisturizing cream on, and there was like this really bizarre sound outside my window that faces east. We've had an earthquake. So my bathroom window faces east towards the ocean, and there was this like strange bizarre sound, and it was like right up, like air flapping past the window, and I was trying to distinguish, you know, like what the hell I was hearing, like what is this sound. And my neighbor Jacob actually came out, and some of the neighbors came out, and I'm thinking, because it was going, oh, let me think how long it was. Maybe, oh, I've got to think now, maybe 10 seconds or so, maybe 10 or 20 seconds, somewhere thereabouts. I haven't thought of it until now. Excuse me. And so I was trying to distinguish what the sound is that I was hearing, because I've never heard it before. I couldn't determine what I was hearing. And then, of course, then I heard my neighbor Jacob. He's just left. He's just gone out, and he came out and said, "Was that an earthquake?" And I've just and yeah. So, but I think I was standing in my dressing room before I heard him say that, and I'm like, could that have been an earthquake? Because I couldn't work out. And then he came out and said, "Was it an earthquake?" And some of the neighbors came out. And then, of course, my partner messaged me. He'd already said good morning. So I was sort of chatting to him on and off, and I said, "I think we just had an earthquake." And then he's Googled it, because I didn't even think to Google it. And so I've gone across, I came and stood outside here. I'm like, I have to call my mother and tell her, see if she felt it. And then my neighbor was out doing his garden. So I went across to talk to him. I've talked to him on some occasions, and he was gardening. He didn't feel it. So, and then of course when I was talking to him, yeah, Peter mentioned, he Googled it and said we've had a 5.6, I think it was 5.6 magnitude, just about, what was it, 160 kilometers west of the Sunshine Coast. So the earthquake actually happened somewhere out there, that direction. So the Sunshine Coast is about an hour north, about 50 minutes, something like that. So the earthquake happened in that direction. Yeah, so yes, we're in Australia. So I'm here in Brisbane, and I'm only just a step from the CBD. It's a bit noisy.
So the earthquake happened that way, but we felt it here. So I don't know, the tectonic plates or something shifted, and yeah. So I've now experienced my first earthquake in nearly 50 years. I mean, I'll be 48 in September. So yeah. Oh, people are saying something here. Let's see. Hello. Bray Park. I've heard of Bray Park. Yes, well, I'm not as young as I used to be, but I don't think I'm that old. So, yeah, we had an earthquake, so it's a little bit of excitement for the morning on this beautiful azure blue skies day. I've got to think what I was doing. In amongst all of this, I have to call my mother. So yeah, I just popped on to, let everybody know what I felt. I've got to go read the news now because Peter's like, there actually is a confirmed earthquake. I had to get him to repeat it because he's like, so I was talking to him as it happened, like directly after it happened. And of course he's Googled it and it's like made news, like, yeah, we've had an earthquake just out west. And so I haven't even seen the news, but yeah, I've seen the epicenter. So it's a little bit of excitement. Yeah, but it definitely, I definitely felt the earthquake here. There was one here a decade ago. My boys were just across here. They went to high school just here. And my youngest son at the time, Amarieto, he was in the science building. And I know it shook him up. The building actually shook. It was a brick building. And yeah, it quite scared him. And my husband at the time, was working at CASA at the airport, and the entire building swayed. So he felt it, and Isabella she was like 6 years old at the time, 6 or so. She was like in year 1, and the teacher made all of the children get under the desks, and so everybody's come home with these fantastic stories about the earthquake, and I didn't feel it. I was the only one who didn't feel it because I was in the bathtub at the time. So I think I didn't feel it because I was in water. So I think that might have been the reason. Yeah, we're like the Florida of Australia. It's subtropical here. This is our winter. So else I'll end this video here because I have to go and call Mama and see if she felt the earthquake too, and my sister who's on the Gold Coast. And I have to call, and find out if anybody else felt it. So have a great day, everyone. Hey, hey. Else, I just want to say, if anything else happens, I will update, of course. Yeah, like if there's any tremors or anything. Oh my gosh, what's that sound? I just heard a rumbly sound. I just heard a rumble, so I'm like, I don't think that was a plane. We've got Brisbane Airport just here. Yeah, I'm going to be keeping an eye on this story because, yeah, you just never know. Is some guy cutting the grass? Yeah, that is my neighbor over there. He's lovely. My neighbor Robert, and he's actually not from here. Him and his wife are from somewhere else. So he's only lived here about 2 years. Yeah, I was just chatting to him and he didn't feel it. But it's made news. So the earthquake was actually out that way, out west. What else? I'll end this video here. And if there's any updates, I'll update you all on the situation. Have a great day, everyone. Hey, hey.